Hi, and welcome to Hoffman's Hot Seat. I'm Tom Hoffman with One-to-One Media. Joining me today is James Citron, CEO of Mogreet. Today we'll be talking about marketing opportunities with mobile video. James, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me, Tom.
So James, can you tell us a little about opportunities that marketers have to use mobile video with customers nowadays?
Absolutely. Mobile video offers the engagement of TV advertising with the effectiveness of text messaging, and the combination of those two things lead to a variety of interesting and really compelling applications for marketers. Let me give you a few examples. Content distribution. Media companies, so the ABCs of the world, are using mobile video to push out text messages for weather alerts, breaking news, all in video. Brands are using mobile video to launch new products, new shoes from Steve Madden, new clothes and fashion shows from a variety of major brands. And other retailers are using mobile video to launch how-to videos and informational videos.
Okay, thanks, James. What types of opportunities do marketers frequently overlook with mobile video?
It's a great question, Tom. One of the unique things about mobile video is it's delivered to your handset. And the handset today, we wake up in the morning, the first thing we do, most every consumer, is they pick up their cell phone and look at their text messages, look at emails if they have a smartphone. And because our phone is now attached to our hip, it's an incredibly personal device. So the traditional content that you might see on TV, that you might see on YouTube, doesn't necessarily translate as well to the mobile device. So the content that should be delivered to mobile phones should be incredibly personal, connecting that to some specific marketing opportunities. If you're a brand and you have a certain brand ambassador, so, for example, Reebok works a lot with Eli Manning from the New York Giants. A consumer who likes Reebok and is a fan of the Giants doesn't want to just see the same 30-second video from SportsCenter advertising a new shoe, but seeing great viral content, maybe behind-the-scenes content of Eli Manning wearing the new Reebok cleat is actually a perfect use of mobile video. It's authentic, it's contextual, and the consumer on the other end who receives that video feels like the brand is trying to build a relationship with them. So that's the first thing, original, unique content. Secondly is really CRM. Because the phone is so personal, because it's really a two-way communication vehicle, when you watch a TV spot, there's very few things for the consumer to do when you're watching that TV spot. Maybe you see a website and you can, if you have your laptop handy, you can go to that website. But consumers aren't necessarily doing that. When you get a mobile video on your phone, you have a vehicle to connect directly with that brand and really build a relationship. So using CRM, so for example, I get that same mobile video on my phone, and the brand says, what do you think about that? Hey, James, do you want to get other different types of videos? You're not a football guy, but you actually play basketball. You want to see the newest Reebok basketball shoe? Reply back. So that two-way conversation that you can build with a consumer on a cell phone leads to the best CRM. And that's ultimately where the smartest marketers are looking at the mobile phone. How do I build a two-way relationship with my customer and use the engagement and the storytelling that only mobile video can provide?
Terrific. Thanks, James. So can you cite additional examples of companies that are doing this well today?
I would say the leading retailer that's really pushing the envelope in terms of usage of mobile video is Steve Madden. So Steve Madden's delivering slideshows of their newest products. Steve Madden's got about 100 stores, it's a billion-dollar retailer. Their consumer demographic is young, hip teenagers, slightly skewing female. These consumers are yearning to find out what's the latest style. It's the springtime. What shoe should I wear for prom? Back to school season. What's the latest, coolest thing that I need to buy when I go back to school? Well, why deliver a text message or send an image to that consumer's mobile phone? Steve Madden's putting together slideshows of all the latest styles. Give you a few other examples. They just rolled out a favorites campaign where consumers could vote and socialize with their favorite Steve Madden products. And there's this kind of very viral game, if you will, where consumers could vote on their favorite shoes or Steve Madden products all via video. So I would say from a retail standpoint, they're really pushing the envelope and doing a great job. And the net effect is they've built a giant audience of their consumers who are engaging with the brand on a daily basis, receiving messages back from the brand and demonstrating incredible brand loyalty, which has led to great revenue for them. From a media standpoint, I would look at CBS Atlanta in particular. What they've recognized is that we don't live in a world today where consumers are just watching the 5 o'clock news or tuning in to hear traffic and weather at 9 a.m. on our drive time. Consumers are getting content and breaking news and weather alerts anytime, anywhere, and when they want it. So what CBS Atlanta has done is they're taking literally in real time, as soon as breaking news or weather comes out, they're delivering that video directly to their consumer cell phones. And they're activating this via all their existing channels. So you're watching CBS, let's say you do tune into the 5 o'clock news. What they tell their consumers is, text right now, text weather to 21534 to get breaking weather on your phone. Now, me as a consumer, I love that feature. If there's a rainstorm coming to LA and I've got a big drive ahead of me, I want to know in advance. So with this vehicle, as soon as the consumer texts in, they opt into the CBS weather database or news database, and they're going to get real-time information directly from the field reporter on their cell phone and video. So they've effectively extended their reach now to their existing audience, to their cell phones, but also broadening outside of just their traditional TV and radio audience. It's an incredibly effective tool for them to basically build market share as well as grow a new advertising channel. Each of these weather alerts and news alerts and all the breaking information they're delivering in video can be wrapped with an advertisement.
Well, thanks, James. These are terrific examples. James, thanks so much for joining us today and for sharing your insights with us.
It's my pleasure.